We're back with more tributes here on American Legends Losses. Today we honor American legends who have sadly passed away recently. These remarkable individuals made significant contributions to their fields, whether in entertainment, politics, sports, or public service, and have left lasting legacies that touched countless lives. As we remember their incredible journeys, we extend our heartfelt condolences to their families, friends, and fans. While they may no longer be with us, their memories and impact will live on forever. Before we continue, if this video or the legacies of these individuals have touched your life, please consider giving it a thumbs up as a sign of respect. Thank you for your support. Randy West was a notable American pornographic actor, born on October 12, 1947, in New York City, New York. Over the course of his career, West became a well-known figure in the adult film industry, particularly during the 1980s and 1990s, when his work made a lasting impact on the genre. West's career spanned several decades, and his reputation for professionalism and charisma on screen made him one of the most recognized male performers of his time. His presence in the adult film world not only influenced his contemporaries but also paved the way for future performers, establishing him as an industry icon. West's career began in the 1970s, a time when the adult film industry was undergoing significant changes, transitioning from underground productions to a more mainstream acceptance. Throughout his career, he worked with many of the industry's top stars and appeared in hundreds of films. His performances were marked by a combination of charm, experience, and a genuine connection with his co-stars, making him a sought-after actor during the peak of his career. In addition to his acting, Randy West also ventured into producing and directing adult films, further cementing his legacy within the industry. He created the popular Up-and-Comers series, which helped launch the careers of many well-known female performers, including Jenna Jameson. His ability to spot and nurture new talent was widely respected, and his contributions to the industry extended beyond his work in front of the camera. Randy West passed away on September 20th, 2024, in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the age of 76. His death marked the end of an era for many fans and colleagues who had followed his career closely. Despite the controversial nature of his profession, West was known for his professionalism, kindness, and mentorship within the adult film world. He left behind a legacy of work that continues to be remembered by fans and professionals alike. Randy West's influence on the adult film industry and his role in shaping its evolution will not be forgotten. Damaris D. Martinez, a 28-year-old Hillsdale resident and social media influencer, tragically lost her life in a fatal accident early Saturday while attempting to cross Route 17 in Bergen County, New Jersey. The incident occurred around 3:30 a.m. when Martinez, after crossing the northbound lanes and median, attempted to cross the southbound lanes of the highway in Paramus. According to the police, she was struck by two vehicles first: a car driven by a 42-year-old motorist in the middle lane, and then a tractor-trailer driven by a 65-year-old. Unfortunately, neither motorist could avoid the collision, and both drivers remained at the scene. Paramus Police Chief Robert M. Guidetti confirmed that neither motorist was charged, and the investigation into the circumstances of the accident is ongoing. Authorities are still working to determine how Martinez arrived in Paramus and why she was near the Citibank located at 700 State Highway 17 North. Chief Guidetti has asked anyone with information about Martinez's whereabouts prior to the accident to contact detectives at 201-262-3400 428. Martinez was a well-known YouTuber and influencer who garnered a large following for her content on travel, shopping, cooking, lifestyle advice, and education. She was highly active on social media, with her main TikTok account amassing nearly 15,000 subscribers and over 737,000 likes. Her videos resonated with a wide audience as she shared personal insights and practical advice on various aspects of life. In addition to her career as an influencer, Martinez was also a mother to a young son, a role she sometimes highlighted in her videos. 7 months prior to her death, Martinez posted a YouTube video where she shared that she was deepening her relationship with God and working toward a law degree. In that video, she expressed her determination to become one of the world's greatest lawyers, showcasing her ambition and drive to achieve her goals. Her untimely passing has left her followers and loved ones in shock, as they mourn the loss of a promising individual who was making strides in both her personal and professional life. Adrien Bailey, the talented singer, actor, and dancer whose extensive career in Broadway musicals was tragically cut short by a serious accident, has passed away at the age of 67. Bailey died on Sunday in a rehabilitation facility in New York, just one day before his birthday, following a recent fall in his New York apartment, his brother Carl Bailey told The Hollywood Reporter. Bailey's Broadway career began in 1976 with his debut in Your Arms Too Short to Box with God. Over the decades, he built a reputation as a versatile performer, starring in a wide variety of shows that included Sophisticated Ladies, My One and Only, Legs Diamond, and Prince of Central Park during the 1980s. In the 1990s, he appeared in notable productions such as Black and Blue, Jelly's Last Jam, The Who's Tommy, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, and Smokey Joe's Cafe. His performances continued into the 2000s with roles in The Wild Party, Ella Cage O' Foals, and Hot Feet. However, Bailey's career came to an abrupt halt in 2008 while working on Disney's production of The Little Mermaid. On May 10, 2008, just before the start of a matinee performance, Bailey fell 36 feet through an open trap door on a suspended boat and landed on the stage below at the Lunt-Fontanne Theater. At the time, he was an understudy for the role of King Triton and a member of the ensemble. The fall left Bailey with severe injuries, including multiple fractures of his back, hip, pelvis, ribs, foot, and other areas, requiring several surgeries. He underwent immediate surgery on his wrists and later filed a lawsuit against Disney and the companies responsible for building the sets and motion control systems. The injuries changed his life drastically, and Bailey shared that his immediate goal was simply to walk to his apartment and care for himself, though he tried to remain optimistic despite the difficulties. Though Bailey eventually regained the ability to walk, he struggled with long-term effects from his injuries and was unable to travel for more than 2 hours at a time, which led to him missing his mother's funeral. His brother Carl said, "I know he wanted to go to that." A native of Detroit, Bailey attended Osborne High School and the University of Detroit Mercy, where he honed his craft through voice and dance lessons. His determination to pursue a career in entertainment took him to New York straight out of high school, where he quickly found success. In addition to his Broadway roles, Bailey appeared in the 1978 film The Wiz, the 2004 movie The Kings of Brooklyn, and the 1991 HBO telefilm The Josephine Baker Story, starring Lynn Whitfield. Bailey is survived by his brothers Carl, Louis, and Frank, as well as his sister Angela. Fellow performer Lucy Arnaz Luckenbill, who worked with him on My One and Only, praised Bailey's resilience, stating, "He struggled for his life for years, relearning everything. He survived decades longer than they predicted because he was Adrien Bailey." Rupert Keegan, an English racing driver, made his mark in the world of motorsport during the late 1970s and early 1980s. Born on February 26, 1955, In Westcliff-on-Sea, Southend-on-Sea, United Kingdom, Keegan's passion for racing began at a young age, and he eventually rose through the ranks to compete in Formula One, the pinnacle of motorsport. His debut in Formula One came on May 8, 1977, marking the start of a career that would see him participate in 37 Formula One World Championship Grands Prix. Despite his perseverance and determination, Keegan was unable to score any championship points during his time in Formula One, though his presence in the sport was well respected by peers and fans alike. Keegan's entry into Formula One came at a time when the sport was fiercely competitive, with many legendary drivers on the grid. He first drove for the Hesketh team in 1977, which was known for its unconventional approach to racing. Despite the challenges of driving for a smaller team, Keegan showed flashes of his talent and determination, but the limitations of his machinery often prevented him from achieving significant results. After his stint with Hesketh, he moved to other teams, including Surtees and Ram, but his quest for championship points remained elusive. While Formula One may not have delivered the results Keegan hoped for, his career in motorsport extended beyond the top tier of racing. He enjoyed success in other categories, including the British Formula 3 Championship, where he was crowned champion in 1976, just before his Formula One debut. Keegan also participated in endurance racing and other motorsport events, demonstrating his versatility as a driver. Rupert Keegan passed away on September 23, 2024, at the age of 69. Though his time in Formula One may not have been filled with accolades, Keegan's dedication to racing and his enduring passion for the sport earned him a place in motorsport history. He is remembered as a determined competitor who pursued his love for racing with unwavering commitment, making his mark in a challenging and prestigious arena. Ian Davidson, a highly regarded comedy writer, performer, and director, left an indelible mark on British television, collaborating with some of the biggest stars in comedy over a career that spanned several decades. Born in Romford, Essex, Davidson had comedy in his veins from an early age. He worked with celebrated figures such as the Monty Python team, Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker, Les Dawson, Dave Allen, and Little and Large. Davidson, who passed away from cancer at the age of 84, was best known for his 53-year collaboration with Barry Humphries, the Australian comedian famous for characters like Dame Edna Everage, Les Patterson, and Sandy Stone. Their partnership began in 1966 on The Late Show, a satirical BBC Two series, and extended to numerous TV and theatre productions in the UK, US, and Australia. Davidson's collaborations with Humphries included Barry Humphries Scandals 1970, The Barry Humphries Show 197677, The Dame Edna Experience 198789, and Dame Edna Rules the Waves 2019, as well as theatre productions such as Housewife, Superstar Apollo Theatre 1976. Their friendship was built on both professional respect and practical jokes, with Davidson often finding himself the target of Humphries' elaborate pranks. Davidson's talents also extended to the world of British television comedy, where he worked with many iconic figures. At Oxford University, he wrote and performed alongside Michael Palin and Terry Jones, later reuniting with the Monty Python team for Monty Python's Flying Circus 196970, where he played various supporting characters. He was also a key contributor to the Two Ronnies 197187, both as a writer and script editor, collaborating with his longtime writing partner, Peter Vincent. Together, they created the beloved sitcom Sorry 198188, in which Ronnie Corbett starred as Timothy Lumsden, a middle-aged man still living under his domineering mother's thumb. Davidson's work wasn't confined to television. He had a stint in the U.S., performing with Chicago's Second City improvisational theater group and contributing to a warm-up performance for a speech by Lyndon B. Johnson. He also worked as a script editor for Coronation Street and was involved in several other hit shows, including Not the 9 O'Clock News and The Ben Elton Show. Davidson's personal life was equally fulfilling. He married Anthea Proud in 1967, and they had four daughters: Clemency, Grace, Hannah, and Rose, the latter of whom predeceased him. He is survived by his wife, daughters, and grandchildren: Tobias, Ella, Joshua, Honor, Henry, and Arthur. Davidson's legacy as a brilliant writer, comedian, and collaborator endures through his extensive body of work and the laughter he brought to generations of audiences. Pierre William Glenn, the renowned French cinematographer and film director, passed away on September 24, 2024, at the age of 80. Born on October 31, 1943, in Paris, France, Glenn became a significant figure in the world of French cinema, contributing to more than 70 films over a remarkable career spanning more than 5 decades, from 1968 to 2024. His work as a cinematographer helped shape some of the most influential films of his era, establishing him as a master of visual storytelling. Glenn is perhaps best known for his collaboration with legendary directors and his work on iconic films such as François Truffaut's Day for Night 1973, a classic that delved into the behind-the-scenes world of filmmaking. His skill in capturing the beauty and complexity of cinema itself made this film a critical and commercial success, winning the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film and solidifying Glenn's reputation as a top-tier cinematographer. Another notable work was Samuel Fuller's Street of No Return 1989, a crime drama where Glenn's gritty and atmospheric cinematography added depth to the dark narrative, showcasing his versatility across genres. Glenn's career was not limited to cinematography. He also ventured into directing, bringing his keen visual sense to a number of films throughout his career. His dual talents allowed him to have a holistic understanding of the filmmaking process, influencing both the technical and creative aspects of his projects. He worked on a variety of films, ranging from French New Wave to more contemporary pieces, and his ability to adapt to different styles and directors made him a sought-after figure in the industry. Pierre William Glenn's contributions to cinema went beyond his filmography. He was a mentor to many in the industry, sharing his knowledge and passion for the art of cinematography. His death marks the end of an era in French cinema, but his legacy will live on through the films he helped bring to life and the many filmmakers he inspired. Glenn's impact on visual storytelling remains a testament to his enduring influence in the world of cinema. Greg Harden, a renowned American life coach, motivational speaker, and executive consultant, passed away on September 12, 2024. Born in Detroit, Michigan, Harden became one of the most influential figures in the world of personal development and performance coaching. Over the course of his career, he worked with some of the most successful athletes in the world, including 7-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Tom Brady, Heisman Trophy winner and Super Bowl MVP Desmond Howard, and 23-time Olympic gold medalist Michael Phelps. Harden's journey began at the University of Michigan, where he earned his degree and later became a critical part of the athletic department as a performance consultant and executive coach. His unique approach to mental toughness and personal empowerment helped countless athletes, executives, and professionals maximize their potential both on and off the field. Harden's philosophy centered on helping individuals focus on what they could control, manage their fears, and cultivate resilience in the face of adversity. One of his most notable accomplishments was his work with Tom Brady. Harden was instrumental in shaping Brady's mental game during his time at the University of Michigan, long before Brady became a household name and one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Brady often credited Harden with helping him develop the mindset that carried him to unprecedented success in the NFL. Similarly, Harden's guidance helped Desmond Howard not only win the Heisman Trophy but also earn the MVP title in Super Bowl XXXI. Olympic legend Michael Phelps also sought Harden's expertise during his career, benefiting from his wisdom and mental strategies. Outside of his work with elite athletes, Harden was a sought-after speaker and consultant, sharing his insights with businesses, organizations, and individuals striving to improve their performance and well-being. He was known for his compassionate and no-nonsense approach, which inspired those he worked with to push past their limitations and achieve their best selves. Greg Harden is survived by his 3 children, who continue to honor his legacy. His impact on the world of sports and personal development will be remembered for years to come, as he helped countless individuals reach their highest potential and achieve greatness. James Darren, the beloved American actor, singer, and director, passed away on September 2, 2024, at the age of 88 at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, California. Born on June 8, 1936, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Darren became a prominent figure in Hollywood during the 1960s and beyond, known for his charismatic performances in both film and television. Standing at 1.79 meters tall, Darren had a magnetic screen presence that captivated audiences. Darren's acting career began in the late 1950s with his breakout role in Gidget 1959, where he played the charming surfer Moondoggie, a role that made him a teenage heartthrob. He reprised the role in 2 sequels, further solidifying his popularity with young audiences. His acting career continued to flourish with notable roles in films such as The Guns of Navarone 1961 and Diamond Head 1962. In addition to his work in film, Darren became well known for his television roles, particularly in the sci-fi series The Time Tunnel and later as Vic Fontaine in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where he portrayed a suave holographic lounge singer. Beyond acting, Darren also enjoyed a successful career as a singer, releasing several albums that showcased his smooth vocal style. His hit songs like Goodbye Cruel World and Her Royal Majesty made him a popular figure in the music industry, blending his talents in both entertainment realms. Darren was married to Evie Norland, a former Miss Denmark, from 1960 until his death, a marriage that lasted more than 6 decades. Prior to that, he was married to Gloria Terlitsky from 1955 to 1958. He is survived by his children Jim Moret, Tony Darren, and Christian Darren, as well as his brother John Darren. Despite the fame and success, Darren was known for being a devoted family man. James Darren's career spanned more than 6 decades, during which he left a lasting legacy in both film and music. His undeniable talent, coupled with his charming persona, endeared him to generations of fans, ensuring that his influence on the entertainment industry will be remembered for years to come. Wesley Snipes, the American actor and martial artist known for his roles in iconic films such as Blade and New Jack City, has experienced both highs and lows throughout his life and career. Born on July 31, 1962 in Orlando, Florida, Snipes rose to fame in the late 1980s and 1990s, becoming a prominent action star due to his martial arts prowess and captivating performances. However, alongside his success, Snipes has also faced significant personal and legal challenges that have impacted his career and health. In recent years, there have been reports about Snipes dealing with health issues, though he has remained relatively private about the specifics. Despite any physical struggles, Snipes has continued to stay active in the film industry, recently returning to the spotlight with projects like Coming to America 2021, showcasing his enduring talent. His dedication to fitness and martial arts has undoubtedly helped him maintain a strong physical presence, even as he has aged. Unfortunately, Snipes has also faced some serious setbacks, most notably his legal troubles. In 2008, he was convicted of tax evasion, a charge that led to a 3-year prison sentence. Snipes' legal battle was widely publicized, and his time in prison from 2010 to 2013 had a major impact on his career, halting his momentum in Hollywood during those critical years. The conviction and prison sentence were a sharp contrast to the heights of fame he had enjoyed in previous decades, and it took time for Snipes to rebuild his career following his release. In addition to legal troubles, Snipes has also faced financial difficulties. His tax evasion case brought to light substantial unpaid taxes, which contributed to significant financial strain. Despite these challenges, Snipes has remained resilient, continuing to work in the film industry and making efforts to restore his career. Wesley Snipes' journey has been marked by both success and hardship, but his perseverance and determination to overcome personal and professional obstacles have kept him in the public eye. Though his career has had its ups and downs, his legacy as a talented actor and martial artist remains intact, and he continues to inspire fans with his resilience and strength.